How's it going, everyone? We are back. We are doing another another live stream look back on another Halloween Twilight Zone film. I'm excited for this one. This one's going to be a good one. It is a it is a good one because there are some twists and turns in this, like there have been, but this one is going to be the seventh installment, which is the um, Halloween Scare. We're back. Yes, hello, Vincent. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for jumping in, my friend. Um, you and Eric are kind of becoming like the we're kind of becoming like the trio, which is cool. I like that. Um, I'm just letting a few others know here. So this one is called Attack of the Halloween Scare, and to say that it was a good one was not would have been like a little bit of an understatement, but it's still not bad. It's still fun. Um, it's not as great, I would say, as the last one, but regardless, it's still a good time. Um, so without further ado, let's get going here, and let's hope there's no lag this time. Let's hope there's no lag. Um, I'm gonna do one quick thing here. Bear with me here for a quick second. I'm just gonna make sure that I have this, just in case we need it. Yes, Eric, welcome back, my friend. Excuse me. All right, there we go. So let's get going here. I have a backup in case we need it, but here we go. Let's see what we can find. Great start so far. There. So the first thing you'll notice is that I did not put the segment I was in my favorite. Oh, good, good, good. Excuse me. So the first thing you'll notice is that I did not put the Warner Brothers logo in there. What I've noticed is I put the Warner Brothers logo if I knew it's going to be a really good one. So I guess that just shows how much faith I had. Psychosis Entertainment did come back for this one. They got a little bit of a different logo, so that's kind of fun. Bloomstock Productions. You'll see that I'm just like also letting the things play themselves. There's no music involved in this one.
It's going to be the best Halloween movie you'd ever seen. The cast was set: Chad, Deacon, and Sandy.
This is
Even Ethan was going to join in. Our school was letting us film there. We even had costumes. But now, that's over a long time ago. Many Halloweens ago.
okay, so I find out sometimes the hardest thing about these things is the prologue. But Dylan sighting, yeah, Dylan sighting. This prologue was very much strung together. There was no connection to the rest of the movie. This was just a plain thing I needed. So I called my friend Matt, who you just heard doing the voiceover, and I said, I need you to talk about the best Halloween movie ever. And I gave him all the lines. And what I did was I just went through my entire file history of anything I could use to make it look like it was like a school Halloween movie. And so you saw clips from I used a clip. I think it was it looks like a club org fair. Well, I'll get to what this is. This is so I used it. I think it was a bit from looking at Cobblestone, the Cobblestone store, Vincent, when you and I were filming. So I used a bit of that. Then I used a whole bunch of old clips for journalism things from Keene State. So this is actually a scene from Keene State. And I used behind the scenes footage that I took of a movie that Dylan was making. So that was that thing, and then another one that he made. Strung them all together, and then had some green screen of Dylan, and I just said, okay, I will use that. I'll green screen him into this, and turn down the opacity and make him a ghost. And did it make much sense? No, no, it didn't. But it was just something. The best part is that the really over the top, scared voice that Matt gave, like at the end, I don't know what he was doing. I told him in the script, "You're seeing a ghost. Act scared," and he just went. I don't know what he was doing, but okay, that's okay. Same old intro, no changes. This also, I realized it did not have the words like the last one did. Same old, same old, same old. Oh, you, Jacob Marley. Dylan. That's a good word. Hey, we should use that. Marley-fied. I like that.
Every year, you, the viewers, allow us to present it.
Okay, so the other thing about this one I didn't like is that the fact that I didn't have a zone master. I didn't have one, and um, Eric, you've done one. Vincent, I don't think you've actually been a zone master. I don't know why we haven't done that yet. You'd make a great one. But you were already in this movie, and Eric had already done it, so I didn't want to do a repeat. And so I said, well, I can't. I couldn't. I don't think I could get anybody else at the time, and I was really really low on time, and I knew it would be a lot of lines for someone at the time. So I said, okay, I know I've already done it, but I'm going to see like what I can do. And I said, well, what impression can I do to mix it up, to make it sound like it? You can tell it's me, but it's me doing someone else. I was wondering that too. Yeah. So I said I'm going to settle doing my Peter Capaldi voice. You know, the very scratchy Scottish guy from Doctor Who. He's the older fella who was in Doctor Who recently. So I decided to do that. And is it a little hokey? Yeah, it is. But it's silly. And this is meant to be silly. So yeah, we got our very first big celebrity to do a Halloween Twilight Zone, that being Mr. Peter Capaldi. So you're just gonna have to go with it.
To unlock an almost forgotten section. A section of specters, spooks, and scares. We invite you, if you dare, to delve deep.
Also, let's just be honest here. I mean, if you're a Doctor Who fan, great. If you're not, that's okay. You probably know who Peter Capaldi is. Can we not see Peter Capaldi hosting a Twilight Zone? That would be really cool. Am I right?
Into these stories with us. First, we bring you two friends that will stop at nothing to reinvent a classic prank.
Ivan, yeah, we should bring
Nothing
Ivan
will
into the
stop
Twilight
them
Zones.
except
Right.
a visitor from the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
See, we went back to like the night gallery type of thing of showing you a picture of what the segment is. Clowning around. Here we go, Vincent. This is you, and me, and Jake. Why didn't we let Jake know about this? I should let Jake know about this.
This spot right here, this clearing, is the supposed place for a creepy clown sighting.
I remember I was getting over a cold when we
frankly
filmed this scene.
pathetic trend that started a while ago has kind of stopped, but news says that it's come back.
Nobody knows why, but back in 2016, the trend of creepy clowns began. We have here exclusive footage of the aftermath of when a clown went after these folks getting ready for Halloween.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause it there because this is good. So I work I work at a bookstore right now, and I could go on and on and on and on and on and on about how many people do not support me in this movie making industry, but this guy, super nice, and he said he promised me that I will be in one of your movies. I will do anything. I will literally play a dead body. And I was like, sure, 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 right. But he promised. Now this guy actually was the district manager of the company, and um one and while we were filming this segment, I said, "Would you like to play that dead body now?" And he said, "You want to do it right here in the store?" Yeah, let's do it. So he lay down on the floor and just play the dead body. And I was amazed at how willing and nice he was to do that for me. And now, unfortunately, he's no longer with the company, which is really a bummer. And his successor is kind of a jerk. But um, this is Ed, and we love Ed. So absolutely, thank you, Ed.
As of the recording of this, we at WCAT had to cut filming after the clown attacked us.
There's
His
Jake.
letter was found at the clearing stating that the clown will attack on Halloween night. So make sure to lock all doors and have your trick-or-treating down in time.
I want to make sure that this came out certainly after the crazy clown craze that one year, and then this came out before whatever that recent news report was of the those three guys at the door. That was weird. Did anyone else see that news report? That was weird.
John Serling, WCAT, Rochester.
Serling, Rochester.
So we've
reference.
come back to this spot here, and we supposedly wanted to get a word from the creepy clown himself, but he does not appear to be around quite yet.
Had my
If you
iPod
were
sat
here,
for
I
me.
would say it would be right. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
He's like he's doing like a gorilla ape thing.
Rod, that was a good cut. Send that to Scott and myself. We'll get that into the feed.
Up, Rod.
That was a good touch with that turnaround angle right there.
Thanks. Yeah, my voiceover could have done some work since
It was great.
I didn't do any prep before that. It was just straight out.
Agreed. You know how to add that to the broadcast?
Oh, of course. Yeah, luckily a lot of these old stations still use some pretty old school software and hardware. No, actually, not even software, just old school hardware. It was like VHSs and stuff lying around. It's that kind of place. Which reminds me,
VHS.
speaking
is
of
what
hardware, I gotta get
Twilight
working
Zone
on
tapes,
this.
right?
I hear ya. All right, man. What's your ass? Oh, by the way, John? Ow! Yes?
I forget if you actually hurt yourself there.
Do you miss the fair?
The fair? You mean the old fair that used to be in town? Nah, that's kid stuff, man. It's no fun at all.
Yeah, that's true, but that's why you and I are doing this. Because of that whole supposed sighting at the fair on Halloween, remember that? The town hasn't done it since. Maybe we're doing the wrong thing, John.
Scott, get with it. We are bringing back traditions. If anything, we are paying tribute to that and one of the classic pranks known to history. Orson Welles' War of the Worlds broadcast.
I think you
As soon as I
both
get the
shared,
right
like, my iPad
connection,
for
we
the
will
lines.
broadcast our news
That
bulletins, scaring the living daylights out
was
of the entire
actually
town.
it could fit.
That's the John I remember. All right. See you later.
Yeah, get out of here, Jake. Ah, here he is. Okay, so this guy, this is a guy I met on, I think, a now defunct site, New England Film, and this is Dave Lounder. He is a wonderful guy, and I should let him know that we're doing this because he definitely has chimed in before. Dave Lounder is such another dedicated now friend of mine. He will basically do anything, and he did the entirety of season 4 of Doctor Who School Days playing the Master, and he was so good at that. And yeah, he's been in some crazy stuff. I think he did cite Doctor Who School Days in there in some of his work, which is awesome. But yeah, no, it's this guy's great, and so he came up. I said, hey, you want to do this bit for Twilight Zone? He said, sure. And he's playing a police officer here, and his name was his idea, and he either ran a campaign or a business, but he's a strong supporter of drive-ins, which is awesome, by the way. So I call him Drive-In Dave, and he calls me Hollywood Daniel, and I'm like that. I love that. That's so cool. But watch the name he decided to use for the policeman.
Rochester Police, Sergeant Saletti. No, I don't know of any TV station WCAT. All right, hold on, ma'am. What do you mean a creepy clown?
The creepy clown, duh.
Ma'am, believe me, the trend is over. I have my officers around town tonight making sure that all of those trick-or-treaters are safe. You probably just saw someone in costume. So please, just calm down and take care, okay? Call us back if you need anything. All right, bye. Jeez, people get more paranoid every year.
I love Dave. He's great.
It's not aliens from Mars, it's clowns from somewhere.
That's like a Mischief Night reference.
Just think of it now, huh? Orson Welles broadcast of War Worlds.
See? There you go.
Get that max headroom thing.
Yeah, anybody
Now
remember
us.
the Max Headroom?
Now us, yeah. And I got it rigged up so we could
thing?
figure out just
Anybody remember
exactly
that?
how many people are tuning in and how many views on
Max
YouTube, Facebook, etc.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
People are so stupid. They don't do anything. Just want us to be us on TV.
Mm-hmm. Nothing but lies. What they knew.
Let me see what's on the news. Oh my God!
He's watching one of my movies.
See the tag on the mask right there?
You can. Yeah. Look at that one guy getting scared, huh? Wow.
Jake and you
Like
playing
Travis.
yourselves. Really? Method acting?
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
I don't know. Whatever. Just keep watching that. I want to make this thing crisp.
We only get to watch it the first time once.
Is there a neighbor in the mall? Like, what is that noise?
I don't know. What is that noise?
I'm not high out of my mind. I mean, I'm
Yeah, I don't know.
Just inserting like the
Darn.
silliest of noises in there.
You don't think
No, I don't think. I'm trying to watch this.
maybe we should?
Oh, we should check it out. Yeah, we should go check it out. We should split up and search for clues. That's right. I'll go get the Scooby snacks and get the ascot. You know, we can get a redhead and a fat chick, and then we'll go and check it out. We'll get a dog too. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Forget being comfortable. Forget enjoying our work. Yeah, let me go check it out.
Well, we had a drunk reference in one like a couple zones ago, so you know why not? There's nothing there. Is there?
No. What, you don't see it? It's a big fat helping of nothing. We're wasting our time.
It's worth a shot, man. I swear.
So
Whatever, something.
good.
I'm not even kidding, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the two of you just stand out there for as long as we can.
Oh, are we flying? Have we checked up in the air?
Yes.
Check the roof.
Oh, you should do that.
And break my neck? Are you crazy, John?
Oh! There was
You
a
gotta be
slip up.
kidding me.
That was my finger.
What's that?
So that's a green screen type of thing. Oh no!
Are you
Another color thing, like, you know, hey, is he breaking
Oh, it's
reality
cloud,
or
isn't
something
it?
like that?
It is. Uh-huh. And I'm Rod Serling. And this is the Twilight Zone.
See?
Get
You'd be a
real,
great
it's just a
zone master.
fan
Why
of
have we done
bullshit.
that?
Hey, Glad you like the prank. Nice costume.
Why haven't we done
Say
that?
hello. I mean, we came out all this way. Hey, it's okay.
John, what are you doing? We don't know him.
Isn't it fun to work with
Get back here.
absolutely nothing?
Oh, it's fine, you big baby. It's just a prank. It's just a prank, bro. Just a prank, bro. See? Just a rubber mask. It's right there. It's right there. It's fine. It's fine. Calm down.
Another successful audition. Yeah, it's not an awful effect.
This
but
is
it
fake.
could have been better.
Then why is he still moving and why is his head gone?
Animatronic.
Animatronic.
Yeah. No.
It was a good slip there. Welcome to the Unfair, where every Halloween we're dying to meet you.
This is the price of now John and Scott, living in fear after fooling around with the wrong kind of fool.
It's not bad.
These two boys will have to become permanent acts in the sideshow of a place we call the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
That's not bad.
Second
That's not bad, I
tonight,
don't think.
we offer a traditional
It's
act
almost
to do
double.
around
Really?
this time of year.
I didn't know that.
When accidental pain is given, what happens after? A young hiker finds himself alone in a local forest, only to find that he is being followed by the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
So this was Psychosis Entertainment's entry called Carver. Very, very short, but not a bad thing. I actually kind of like it. This is Zach White again. We saw him in Case of Dissidence. This is something that they came up with by themselves. So that's kind of cool. Again, like in Case of Dissidence. Was that you there talking voiceover? Yes. Well, no. That wasn't me. That was Peter Capaldi. They didn't really give me much info on this, except for the fact that this pumpkin is, I guess, kind of following him. I don't know where they filmed this either. I know he lives up in Loudon, so they might have filmed it there, but I'm not quite sure where. I like the subtle detail they have with the pumpkin. Ever seen the movie Pumpkinhead? No, I have not. That's like I've said, here I am doing these Halloween movies all the time, and I'm not a big horror person, but and I know Pumpkinhead isn't technically a pumpkin's head, so I don't know. I know the music, I think, is also done by Zach. Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. I don't know if they made that pumpkin themselves or that was something they bought. Excuse me. Pumpkinhead was good, yeah. I do like how this was made. This is a really, really fun, simple segment. Simplicity can be good sometimes. Yeah, I think this is definitely Zach doing the music.
Some annual events are happy, but for this carver and his creation, they must be in a constant game of cat and mouse. A game of never-ending tag. A game of fear. Luckily for you, a game that can only be played when you enter the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
Anybody expect that? No, that one was good. I liked that one. That was a fun one. Now we have our commercial break. Yay! Oh, this is the one! This is the one!
Let's hide in the attic.
No, in the basement.
This is the Geico
Can't we
commercial I was
just get
talking
in the
about
running
before.
car?
Are you crazy? Let's hide behind the chainsaws.
Smart. Yeah, okay.
If you're in a horror movie, you make poor decisions. It's what you do.
I'm being quiet. Breathing on me.
If you want to save even more, you bundle your home and car insurance with Geico. It's what you do.
McDonald's commercial in there.
Hey, this Halloween, I can get scary good apples. And trick or treat with my favorite McDonald's Happy Meal.
Nothing scarier than McDonald's, let's be honest. What does Mr. Capaldi have for
A
us
simple
now?
amusement
Oh, this
park
one. This one's good.
with a hidden secret. We were about to meet a man called Jason. He and his friend Joe are about to find out what happens when a certain machine is played, the unknown consequences that follow. Join us as we find who joins them at this park's Halloween festivities on the ride we refer to as the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
Okay, so you're gonna hear a voice in this. Vincent, tell me who this voice is. Not Rod.
Man, October at the amusement park. That means Halloween, which means spooky, scary nights. Yes! Not sure which is scarier, these rides or the houses. No thanks. That's why Jason is here. He loves this stuff. Actually, where is Jason?
Okay, so I went to this is Canopy Lake Park in Salem, New Hampshire, and I went to Screamfest there. It was the first year and so far the only one I've been to, and it's been great. It was a great time, especially for people who get scared very easily. They were very accommodating for that, so props to them. And I said, well, I'm taking some video here. Why not turn this into a segment? And I turned it into a segment because there was one thing there I saw that I said, ooh, what if this were to be the catalyst of everything? And you're about to find out.
Those willing to forget what happened here on the screen.
Jason.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if I should like not use it on YouTube anymore, or at least the actual streaming. I don't know. Because I'm like, is it going to be like this forever now, or what? Well, let me try something here. Do let me know if it's going to get better.
Dude, where are you? Sorry, it's hard to hear you over the music. What? What do you mean something's following you?
I'm gonna see if I can back it up just so we can make sure that we get all the references. Should have thought of that before. If we have this lag ever again. It can depend on what else is using your internet. We can talk offline about streaming. Yeah, I'm sure we can. Believe me, I'm sure we can. And you got to remember, this is something completely altogether new to me as well. I've never done things like this before, so it's all new to me. That's the one thing. Try one thing here. Do. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see if that works. So, I think we're looking better, or at least we're getting there anyway.
Over 80 years ago, an invitation was extended.
So, I saw that. I saw the pinball machine, and it was Twilight Zone thing. So I said, "Oh, what if it was like a genie in a lamp type of a thing?" And that's where that came from. So now we have Rod Serling kind of stalking my friend Danny here.
Yeah, what happened here on a stormy night?
Jason, dude, where are you? Sorry, it's hard to hear you over the music.
Really, Vincent? Does that voice not sound familiar?
What do you mean something's following you? Of course something is. That's what they do here. Hurry up, I want to do a maze. And now we're talking. This is awesome.
I don't like these things usually, but...
That invitation has gone unaccepted. Until now.
Yo, Jay, did you hear something? It sounded like...
You have traveled through space, distance, and time.
Poor Danny, I was like,
Your
hey,
room
you
has
gotta
been
run away from...
prepared.
Like you're running
Fresh
from something.
flowers have been
Something's chasing
cut.
you.
Jason, wait.
The doors have opened.
Now act
and you
surprised.
are now a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Okay, so, I know it's still very laggy, which freaking annoys me, but, this is why, you can follow along. Maybe that's something we could try, I can just do a live stream on my phone or something like that, and, we can, like, do a watch along, and I'll comment with you, I don't know. But yeah, no, this was something that I looked up, like, Rod Serling green screen, and I said, well, nothing's really showing up, except for this guy. This guy did a deep fake of Rod Serling, and it was basically, he did the monologue, or one of the monologues from, I think it was Tower of Terror, and so he said, okay, great. And so I said, great, this will work. So I took that monologue, chopped it up, and then made the green screen Rod Serling at the end there, and it looks pretty good. I liked how it came out. It's different, but it works.
Everyone has heard of releasing a genie from a bottle.
See the genie.
This
in the bottle
time,
thing?
the bottle was Pinball, and the genie was someone that this dimension knows all too well. This year, Jason and Joe will have to grow used to their new companion and tread lightly for any other tricks or treats as they enter through the gate of the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
Also, Vince, that was Rory. Our Rory. So that was kind of cool that he did that voiceover.
Finally, we offer you a drink, but not just any drink. What these next people will experience will remind them to be careful of what they buy over the course of days leading up to All Hallows Eve. But be refreshed by our final segment tonight, straight from the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
Okay, so this is where I kind of cheated a little bit. I needed a fourth segment because I didn't want to do 3 again, and I asked my friend Zach LaChance. He made a video on his YouTube channel about a guy named Garth Marenghi, who I guess is a real character, and he did his own take on it, and I said, could I use that and expand upon it for Twilight Zone? And he said, sure. So I took it and I made it an advertisement that would go wrong, basically. That is an actual. Where is that skull from? That is an actual bottle of vodka that was given to me as a gift. I'm not a drinker, but it's a great centerpiece. What up, Dave? See, everyone, this is who I call Drive-In Dave. Love this man. We were just talking about you. You were playing Sergeant Saletti in this one. In the first segment about the clown, if you remember that. Yeah. Zach is zany in a great way. He is zany in a great way. This is the guy who played Beetlejuice in the elevator segment.
She's taking so long.
And we have Ashley back. Yay, Ashley. And she's not being terrorized, mostly, in this one. There's Shatner! There he is!
I know that. Don't you want me to make you another ball?
So the idea is that these people are watching clips from old Twilight Zone. So she started with the famous Shatner one, and then we have Danica McKellar here, my celebrity crush, when she was still young. I bet this is still during Wonder Years, if I had to guess. Yeah, so now this is the 80s version.
Some different toys?
This was the 80s version. She was before Wonder Years.
Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and butcher you with an axe. I'm Garth Marenghi, horror writer, though I prefer the term dreamweaver. Tonight, I'm not here to sell to you another one of my classic chillers from my oeuvre, which means eggs. No. Tonight, I'm here to present to you my newest franchise, and it was a messy delivery. Garth Marenghi's Glass Head Vodka.
Oh, actually, you were referring to his.
Vodka. It's like they do. Guess we'll go find her.
We're looking for Michaela. Mela! This is a friend of mine. This is also another friend of mine. This is Mela.
I don't understand. I love them.
Danielle, sometimes people, even parents, don't always tell you that they love you, but they really do. If you tell me where you put the dolls, then we can talk about how...
Don't you see?
I've seen that.
So that was the 2002 version of Twilight Zone, and that's this segment that inspired the collection one in my third Twilight Zone, the one where I dressed up as Indiana Jones and all the Indiana Jones toys were coming after me. That segment was inspired by that episode. So,
go on. It's you, Justin. You taught me
there's
something.
Jordan Peele's version.
The past is the past, and I can't get that back. I'll never be the man I once was.
Not the greatest.
Rerun. Ooh, cute kittens. Oh, I've seen that one before too.
Garth Marenghi's Glass Head Vodka.
Top 10 movies to watch while drinking Garth Marenghi's Glass Head Vodka. Wait, I have some of that.
1 in 10 doctors say give it a go, but the other 9 say, no way in hell they ended up back in the ICU, Garth. Not after last time.
Oops, a bit too... well, I guess this is fine.
That's a lot.
1 out of 10, right?
That's a lot.
Oh. Woo! That's strong.
Now I hear you say, Garth, this sounds remarkably, suspiciously, and litigiously similar to another vodka that I see hawked on late-night TV ads by that hack from Ghostbusters. Well, first of all, Sunshine, speak up, because you're yelling from the back of the auditorium because you're too cheap to afford front row seats, and the least you can do is project to make up for your own inadequacies. And secondly, I thought of it first, as far as you know, and if you say otherwise, I'm taking you to court for defamation.
Yeah.
I think I smell purple. Is that a thing?
Shoot, we have
Can
another
people-
lag.
Oh, purple?
She's smelling colors.
Unknown color. Oh, dial tone? Oh, that is kill with fire. Whew. Oh wait, I need that.
And she really collapsed there, and I was like, my God, are you alright?
So, get your mitts on a bottle of Garth Marenghi's glass head vodka. Keep it away from open flame and from small animals.
End of the world. I can't apologize enough for the lag. That really makes me upset. But for the next two, I'm definitely going to try and find another way to make this so much better. We have our clown back again.
Halloween, an entire
Hypnotize
filled
you all.
with goblins, ghosts, and goodies. But for these unfortunate souls,
There's a witch.
nothing will ever be good again. Not after entering this other
The eyeball
dimension.
came back.
A dimension of sight,
What's in the eyeball?
sound, and mind.
Ghost.
A land of shadow and substance, of things and ideas. A scary and haunting world, simply referred to as the Halloween section of the Twilight Zone.
I kind of like how that looks. Okay, so hopefully you all can still hear me at least. So this one's not bad. It's just a little bit off. I feel like it was a step down from Halloween Scare Reigns, but it was still a good one. I'm trying to continue the trend here of what's my favorite segment. Thank God we have this chat, by the way. I don't know what my favorite segment would be. Probably, I'd have to say either Clowning Around was good, or I actually kind of like Serling the Stalker because it was just so silly. Look at that, Jake's Place. Yeah, that's a true statement. It was tight, but we made it work. You're welcome. It was yeah, just because it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun to shoot at Canopy Lake Park and do all the silly stuff there. It was also fun to shoot at Jake's Place for the Clowning Around one. Gonna give that a pause. Sorry, I kept posting before I finished, so I retracted. The Z Fold 5 is horrible when folded. Tiny keyboards don't. Yeah, I hear that. Clowning Around is my all-time favorite. Well, that's good. That's good. No personal bias just because you were in it, right? I think each zone we all work on has challenges. Yeah, no, it's not. This one is, I mean, you look at the runtime also. Look at the runtime difference. The sixth one was 43:42, and then this one is 27:30. So it was definitely a step down in, I think, quality and then definitely time-wise. In quantity. Clowning was cool. I liked that segment a lot. Well, good. I'm glad people like that one. Excuse me. Carver wasn't bad. I liked Carver because it was just simplistic. You know, you're running away from a possessed pumpkin. And then the ad was just, again, kind of strung together. I said, I saw something and I said, okay, this is going to work. And it told the story, but it just wasn't perfect. Obviously, but of all the ones I did, that one, okay, well, good. I'm glad to hear that. The next one that we will look at is Curse of the Halloween Scare. Curse was good. Curse was really, really good. Sergeant Saletti for president. Yeah. You know, honestly, Dave, I thought about bringing him back as like a recurring character, and I'm not done with him yet, so I may have to bring him back. Same thing with like Eric. Eric, I want to bring back Ivan again. You're right for something. Vince, do we have like a recurring role for you? I'm not counting Doctor Who per se, but Zone Master or no? Which one is your favorite format for Flow, Daniel? Um, oh, 100% have to have a Zone Master. Um, there are times when the Zone Master will be interrupted by someone, like we had Dylan interrupt Lucy, I think in the last one, and there will be interruptions in the one this year. Um, I had a great guy to do the Zone Master. He was so good. And we filmed together, and it was wonderful. Except after we filmed it, I got two people saying, "Oh, I'm changing my We're changing our segments, and they're not going to exactly fit with what I wrote down." And then one dropped out, and then just texted me this today and said, "You know what? You're going to get one. I don't care how late it's going to be. You're going to get one." I'm like, "Okay, if you can make it quick, great." So yes, 100% have to have his own master. These don't work, I don't think, unless you have someone hosting it. And that's another thing that made Curse so good, is that we had a great zone master for the next one. So I wanna see if I can fix this lag, for sure, because next year's is great. So good. There are so many good moments for it, and I think, is it that one? Yeah, I think it is that one. That one is where we got our first international segment. Um, I have been open to people. All of you have helped me out with this thing, and then I said, "Well, can I get more?" So I hopped on a great website that every film person should know about, called Casting Call Club. It it sweeps all over the world with all different types of talent in various different categories. And I contacted one, and they said, "Hey, can I get you to help me out with this?" And they said yes. So I'll go into more detail come that one. Can we have actual school days doctors in the Twilight Zone scares for crossovers? I would almost say, like, we could do a Doctor Who episode where it would kind of be like a Twilight Zone thing. That'd probably be as close as I go, which I have to get back onto school days because I want to finish this season, because it is very tear face, the last season. I'll send a link to my edit of my segment if you'd be so kind to show the original ending after the rest of the show is done. Sure, I could do that. Daniel's the best director I've ever worked. Thank you, Dave. You're awesome. Daniel's great to work with. Very okay. Please, let's not go into Shatner territory. Of my ego's gonna explode. No, I'm kidding. Thank you. No, really, you guys are awesome. I really do appreciate that. That's really super nice of you all to say. So yeah, no. Attack of the Halloween Scare. Did it hurt anything? No. And is it like, is it the first one? No. Is it the fifth one? No. It's a very good movie, and I was happy with it. It's good enough, and every time you have to have a one that isn't stellar, but it's still very good. For season 5 of School Days, I have some footage. We'll film more, send it your way. Okay, cool. The feeling also, I want to say, all of you commented me, the feeling is mutual. Working with you guys is great. You're very, very loyal. All of you are loyal. And, you all go ahead and say these silly things I type up. And, you're fulfilling dreams. That's the word, fulfilling dreams. And I'm editing together this year's Zone, and it hit me today that it's like, I never thought ever. If you look at that first movie, it's 13 minutes and was a high school movie. Here, I'm doing the 10th one, and I have 7 different segments. 2 of them are international ones. And the whole thing as a whole is going to be over an hour long. That is mind-blowing to me. So, it's all thanks to people like you. All of you have helped me out so much, and I can't thank you enough for that. So, My heart goes out to you guys. I have no idea when we're going to do this next one. I know there might be an opportunity tomorrow, so I will keep you all posted. I know me and Eric and Vincent, we're kind of becoming this trio here of doing these things. But Dave, thank you so much for jumping in. Hopefully you can jump into more. Oh, thank you. So yeah, possibly tomorrow. And if not, I will let you all know and we will do another one. So cool, guys. Thank you so much. And we will see you next time for Twilight Zone Curse of the Halloween Scare. It's a good one, I promise you. Hopefully no lag. We got to fix this lag. Yeah, Reigns was good, right? And it did. That just showed how much survived. We survived and now we reign. So, all right, cool, guys. Thank you so much. We'll